June is Pride Month. It's a month dedicated to celebrating the LGBTQ+ communities all around the world. Pride is about communities coming together in celebration, protest, unity and solidarity. It's not just for LGBTQ+ people, but also for allies. Being an ally means standing in solidarity, standing up for LGBTQ+ equality and tackling discrimination. Pride is about remembering the struggle and the fight for equality. During the 1960s, being gay was classified as a mental illness in the US. LGBTQ+ people were regularly threatened and beaten by police and were shunned by many in society. Even here in the UK, being gay was a crime until 1967. But the Stonewall uprisings in 1969 were a landmark event in history, which helped to fight homophobia and the campaign for equal rights. On the 28th of June 1969, police raided the Stonewall Inn, an LGBTQ+ bar in New York. They threw 200 people out onto the street and beat up some of them. The LGBTQ+ community were angry about the way they were being treated by the police, so they chose to fight back. This event triggered a week of protest and rioting by people from the LGBTQ+ community who were fed up of being harassed by the authorities. News of the riots spread around the world, and this inspired others to join protest and rights groups to fight for equality. A month after the riots, the first openly gay march took place in New York, demanding equality. Marsha P. Johnson was a trans rights activist who played a big role in important moments for the LGBTQ+ movement, such as the Stonewall protests. At 23, Johnson became a key figure in the events that followed the police raid on the Stonewall Inn. Having resisted arrest, Johnson and others, including her dear friend Sylvia Rivera, a Latina gay liberation and transgender rights activist, led a series of uprisings in protest at the raid. Not only did the first gay pride parades follow in 1970, but Johnson and Rivera went on to establish an organization to support young transgender people. Johnson dedicated much of her life to helping others. After the first Stonewall protest happened, the first Pride Festival officially took place in the UK in 1972. Around 2,000 people turned out for the event back then, but now more than 1 million celebrate the event every year in London. The charity Stonewall was founded in the UK in 1989, named after the bar which sparked the famous riots. It works to fight inequality and homophobia, and campaigned to overturn the Section 28 law which prevents teachers from talking about gay relationships at school in the UK. It became illegal to encourage homophobic hatred in 2008.